For more information on our tough stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com. Subscribe to Channels Television's live stream on YouTube and other social media platforms using your mobile device browser, or download the Channels TV app for Android and iOS devices from their respective stores. Besides giving you access to news updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app have an eyewitness feature that you can use to share pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. Take a look at some of the stories that you sent into our eyewitness platform. I begin with this one. It's a video from the Ayetoro axis of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway showing the scene of a multiple road accident just days before. Our eyewitness blames the accident on careless driving even while it rained. Regretfully, it was a fatal accident. And here's another video from the Lagos-Badagry Expressway leading to Yaba, showing this flooded road, which our eyewitness reporter laments is what it looks like when it rains in Lagos. According to her, almost all sections of the road are in bad shape. So much so that transporters are charging even more this period. She wants the new administration in the state to give attention to the road. Finally, this image still from Lagos State. It's showing a billowing of smoke, which, according to our eyewitness reporter, is from the vandalization of NNPC pipeline in Isheri-Olofin area of Idimu. A fire reportedly started at about 5 p.m. Friday and is yet to go down today. He wants the federal government and NNPC to increase security personnel around the facility. Thank you for sending in those stories, and please keep them coming. Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is asking men to see women as their contemporaries and not subordinates, not just in families, but in society as well. Professor Osinbajo was speaking after attending a ceremony to mark this year's Father's Day celebration in Abuja. Says the society is very crucial in setting good examples for the future generation. Some of those who accompanied the Vice President to the service include the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Ovie Omoagege, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa, and the mother of the Vice President, Mrs. Olubisi Osinbajo.
The responsibilities of fatherhood are so immense, whether one is a biological father to children, or whether you are, one who wants to take care of other children. I think that all of us as men have a role to play in the lives of so many, not just our biological children, but so many others, those who have no fathers, even some who have fathers, but to whom we have a responsibility to, set example, lead exemplary lives, and bring them up, as Scripture says, in the way of the Lord. So I think the responsibility of a father is incredible indeed. And I think one of the most important is to teach our men, young men, growing up, that they must honor women. They must honor women, not just their wives. I mean, of course, you must honor and love your wife, but I think that it's very important that we honor women. We don't treat them as subordinates. They are not subordinate to us. They are created equal to men. But most importantly, we must honor them and recognize their role as partners, not just in families, but in society as well.
Indeed, the role of men can never, or the role of fathers can never be undermined, and a happy Father's Day to all our fathers. Still in Lagos State, the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, says he needs the support of Lagos residents to achieve his aim of making Lagos a home for all. He was speaking at an interdenominational service organized by the Christian Association of Nigeria at the headquarters of the Deeper Life Bible Church in Lagos. Our correspondent, Dari Idowu, reports.
A 50,000 capacity auditorium filled to the brim. The usual congregation of this church is joined by politicians, traditional rulers, clergymen, and members of other denominations. They all sing and pray in one voice. The theme of the sermon is Run and Finish Well. The Lagos State Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria says the governor started well.
We must run it deliberately to win. We must run it courageously. And then we must run it lawfully and justly in order to win. 1 Corinthians 9:26 that I read. And 5, we must run it without worldly distractions. We must run it focusing on eternity.
And so, Father, we give glory, honor, adoration to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.
The governor gets in the spirit of worship.
That is bigger than the biggest, the one that is mightier than the mightiest, the hell shall die.
He says the people of Lagos State must help him run and finish well.
Today is the 16th of June, meaning that I've spent 19 days out of the 1,460 days. I have remaining 1,441 days, and it is counting. It is going by the day. You have a role to play. You have a part to play in it. You have a responsibility to bring forth. You have a duty to do. You have an obligation to render.
Then he speaks on fixing the bad roads in Lagos State.
We have declared zero tolerance on potholes, and by the grace of God, we will be doing it. We have started. We are going to publish a number in the next couple of days in which you'll be sending your pictures. Not that we know that the roads are bad, but the ones that we can fix in terms of potholes, they will be working 24/7.
He also says there will be definitive decision on security in the coming days, especially on tackling the issue of kidnapping and cultism. Darido, Channels Television News.
The story of a clergyman in Ekiti State who allegedly planned his own kidnap to compel members of his congregation to pay a ransom of 3 million naira took residents and all who read the headlines by surprise. While the man has since been arrested, along with an accomplice, the situation leaves many puzzled about the motive behind his action. Our correspondent, Babajide Agbeyo, brings us an update on the story.
The menace of kidnapping has taken another twist in Ekiti State when the news filtered out about this priest in an Orthodox church in Nado Ekiti, arranging for abduction in order to extort the ransom money from his members.
The pastor, for 3 days, lodged himself in an hotel, which we were equally tracking, and kept himself away from members of the church and sent in this panicking information that he was kidnapped. And there was his co-accused was equally using that same line to negotiate for a ransom of 3 million. And as luck would get out of them, they were all apprehended, even at the point where the church was strenuously trying to pick up contributions and donations from members so that they could use in paying for the ransom.
I don't see it as something that's ordinary because I don't know. After the whole thing happened, I just get back to my senses.
The claim of a spiritual attack by the suspect appears not to hold water in the face of a fresh allegation from a top member of the church who is a signatory to its account.
He's been signing my signature unknown to me because he receives the alert. A different person pays into the account. He receives the alert. I am the signatory A. He's in the project account, and we had over 1.36 million, which he has withdrawn to only 10,000 naira. In the admin account, he has withdrawn over close to 150,000 naira.
To the leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria, it is a shameful development.
It's unchristianly. It's ungodly. So even to the entire Christian body, so we have to condemn that type of attitude.
Governor Kaode Fayemi had recently convened a meeting of traditional rulers to get to the root of kidnapping menace in the state. Well, this is the church presided over by the clergyman in question. In spite of what happened, the church seems to be marching on. Leaders of the church are here to let the members know that the church is still standing on its feet. Kidnapping had been an issue in Nigeria and in Ekiti State in recent time. But a new dimension where anyone would even contemplate arranging for his own abduction is quite puzzling. Not even when such could be traced to the doorstep of any religious leader. Babajide Agbeyo, Channels Television News.